welcome back to Song Reaction Analysis with your girl, JVB. First and foremost, as always, thank you so much for being here on my channel, checking out my reactions, as well as my own music. In the description below, you're going to find all the links. It's Slaughter to Prevail time. It's been a minute. Bonebreaker came highly recommended. So we're going to do Bonebreaker live in Moscow because I would love to see them live. And I'm sure it's going to be pretty freaking brutal. I so appreciate Alex Terrible. He's just amazing. Anyway, with no further ado, let's get straight into it. Okay, that bass, that whole energy, first of all, oh my God, like that crowd, all right, insane. But that something about that bass line, that sound is just so fat and so nasty and so heavy. Absolutely, holy shit. And then I love the masks. I really do love the masks. I mean, I loved Slipknot, so I think this is like so cool when artists do that. I'm a sucker for that. The intensity is crazy. Starting over. He is such a beast. When you watch his body language, he is so confident. He portrays so much power. He projects so much power. That's what I was trying to say. And also, I love masks, but I can only imagine how hard it must be to be under the mask the entire time, the entire show. Probably like an hour and a half, something like that. That is crazy. Intensity. So sick. I mean, wow. And then that little part. Before, like when they first start out, and it's like that little that guitar part adds just so much to it. I love those little breaks that add so much to the intensity when it comes back in. And the guitarist, I mean, the whole band is just sick. So much power on stage.
Oh, you will get to find this alone. You will lose because I'm all your love, and you won't understand it. And so you will lose everything you have been broken. There must be a sky. There's a bottle, doors are understood. And it's a slide. There's a gallery, what they say. Don't make it feel like to light the fire in the dark. I'm out of hand, don't kill you fool. Don't kill you fool.
When that boom comes in, that is just so freaking intense. I think it's the bass and the bass drum. Boom. But that, man, intense. So intense. I'm drinking coffee, and I like coffee with cinnamon, but the little powder is like in my throat right now. Not good. Back to here. That is just sick.
When I'm out of hand, don't kill you fool. Don't kill you fool. Resistant, don't conquer, don't conquer. This all has resistant, don't problem, don't conquer. Self-elimination. The possibility of life is a vital dorsal medicine.
I also like they're so not predictable because I'm like bam bam ba da bam. I'm singing the notes wrong, but bam bam ba da dum. That riff, and I'm expecting it to come back, but it's not. I'm like, oh, give it back to me. This is what I don't know if you heard that. There it is again, boom. That is just like, oh my God. His voice, his approach to the screaming, he is, to me, he like screams, then he talks, then he has a little bit of melody going in for like a split second, and then he goes back into his really aggressive like rasp or growl. So interesting how he goes in and out of those. I don't know if you pay attention to that, but it's really so interesting, but it also adds so much flavor to it. You know what I mean? Because it's so heavy and so consistent with the bomb, with the beat, that to me that just it's, and I cannot understand everything he's saying, so I'm gonna go, but it's angst, it's agony, it's I don't know, it's just so heavy. It's really freaking heavy. I love it. Insane!
What do you think? You're so brave. The time comes and no one is safe. What do you think? You should make big plans. Round you pay, round you dance. Don't look ahead, but I cover your back. What provoked me? Who's provoked me? You look ahead, but I cover your back. What can I do with the things that get you from me? What do you think? You're so brave. The time comes and no one is safe. What do you think? You should make big plans. Doesn't matter at all. Doesn't matter at all.
Boom! Holy moly! This is so good. This is just like nasty. Boom! You know? Powerful, so powerful. Everybody has so much freaking energy and it's so intense. And I don't hate me for it, but it reminds me a lot of Slipknot. You know, it's like this intensity and the complexity of the music. There's like so many different parts going on. It's like I'm trying to hang on to something. And there's so many awesome parts that I want to hear over and over again, and they don't come back. Sometimes they do, and to me, but that adds so much. I'm so interested in that because it just surprises me over and over again. It's really good.
What do you think? Did you make big pass? Doesn't matter at all. Doesn't matter at all. Don't let
That was so intense. I mean, Alex Terrible is a beast, okay? His presence is like crazy. Like he's like this giant bear on stage that you cannot ignore. His vocals, he has a way of changing it up. It's subtle, but I love that. I mean, I wish I could understand the words more to know which words he uses the melody a bit more or the intensity more, but I'm assuming he's just building up something and then, you know. But oh my God, the music is so complex. It's so hard to even like follow. All I want to do is just like close my eye. Like when I go to metal shows, like I just love to freaking mosh and like headbang and just like freaking like be in the zone. That's what I feel like there. And I can only imagine, like, I mean, we saw it, right? In the crowd. Intense. It's so freaking intense. So good though. It's so aggressive. It's so nasty. It's so freaking heavy and still very melodic. In a way, I don't know if you felt the same way, but I felt that. I want to hear it again, and I'm sure there's so many things that I just missed. You know what I mean? Because there's so much going on, and there were like certain parts that never came back, and I'm like, oh my God, that was so good. Do it again, and then they didn't. It's like and that's the beautiful thing though, because that makes you want to go back and listen, right? Because the first time, when you listen to a song the first time, there's so much that you miss because our brain cannot process all the elements going on in the song, especially something like that, because there's so much happening, so many chord changes. I don't think there were actually like time changes going on, but there's just like a lot going on. That low bass is definitely like, oh my God, that hit me. That the musicianship is insane. His presence on stage, the whole band really like is just so good. You know, there's so much energy on stage, and I love that. Some bands, they run around all over and it almost looks like too busy. I loved how everybody had that place. This energetic exchange, you know, I could feel that actually in the video, which is also super intense. And of course they are from Russia, so like being in Moscow must have been like an epic freaking experience, you know, to be there and be proud of how far they've come with their freaking music. So good. In the comments below, let me know, what did you think of this performance? Were you there? If you did, I want to know, and tell me how it went, okay? Because I'm sure the whole freaking show was intense as fuck. With that said, I'm going to let you go. I always appreciate your likes, your comments, subscribing if you haven't yet. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, like button, notification bell so you never miss a post of mine. And yeah, I'm looking forward to more Slaughter to Prevail. They are freaking amazing. So like I said, leave me a comment what you thought of this, and also what should be the next Slaughter to Prevail reaction, or any other heavy metal bands like that or in that kind of vein. Doesn't have to be in that vein, but just like, you know, badass metal bands that we have not reviewed on this channel. With that said, I'm going to let you go, leave you with something uplifting and positive as always. Just make every day an amazing day, an awesome day, a great day, a day to remember. Make memories. That's all we can do. Do something today that you love, that you enjoy, that you maybe haven't done in a while, and just do it, whatever that means to you. With that said, I'm going to let you go. And I have a bunch of merch. So yeah, check out the links. I'd appreciate it. If you want to donate to the channel to help the channel grow, you can do that as well. You can do whatever you like. Just be nice. Be kind. You could also join my Patreon. All right. I'm going to see you in the next one. Much love. Stay metal.